Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is May 30th, 2022. Let's take a look at Exelixis. EXEL, it's a biotechnology company trying to treat cancer with the innovative drugs. So this company is really doing very well, but stock is really down big time. Let's take a look at this company and see if it's worth buying up here as the stock is beaten down. All right, so what we'll do is we'll take a look at this company, learn more about Exelixis, and then let's look at the competitive landscape and see what are the top companies in the cancer/oncology. And then let's look at the fundamentals and look at the numbers and see if the company is worth buying up here. Finally, let's do the technical analysis and see what technicals are telling us and what charts are telling us. Finally, we'll conclude with the rating. Is it buy or is it sell or is it hold? So with that, let's jump in here. Look, from a leadership perspective, we got Mr. Michael M. Morrissey, PhD. Look, he's got a little bit low rating, 31% approved CEO. This Michael Morrissey comes across like a scientist to me versus a business leader. That's one of the reasons with all these scientific minded folks, they don't make good business folks. That's why approval rating is a little bit lower. Nonetheless, he's got good background, as you can see here. He had been working on several other companies before. Many of them are biotechnology, as you can see here. He's got able leadership team here with Vicky Goodman and Peter Lamb. So with that, let's take a look at the details and see if it's worth buying up here. All right, look, Exelixis, they got mainly 3 drugs, as you can see here. Their primary drug is Cabometyx, as you can see here. Cabometyx helps with advanced kidney cancer, liver cancer, and thyroid cancer. And this drug is doing very well. For the first quarter of 2022, they have a nice revenue, $302.8 million. That's a good revenue here. They did very well compared to Q4 of 2021. So this looks like it maintained the status as the leading TKI for our RCC here. I think it's doing very well compared to other drugs here. It's the leading drug, and because of this drug, this company is getting good revenue and they can fund the other pipeline candidates. And they got 2 more drugs here, Cabometyx, and look, this is for thyroid cancer that is spreading into other parts of the body. And finally, they got 1 more here, Cotelec. It's about BARF mutation, and it's also a little bit, it's a little bit early stage, not too much revenue for these 2. The main breadwinner for this company is this Cabometyx. Seems to be doing pretty well as of now. Very good revenue from this drug here. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the highlights of 2021. Look, from a 2021 perspective, they had nice $1.43 billion in revenue. That's a good one here. And they also had 2 FDA approvals for Cabometyx for kidney and thyroid cancer. That's also good here. I think they're doing very well, from a FDA approval perspective. They got 4 additional promising clinical stage compounds, and they also have 8 new or amended business development opportunities. As you can see here, they got 2 nice approvals here, and that can fund their future pipeline. And they got 10 plus discovery programs. These discovery programs can become the drugs of tomorrow and take the company to new highs. And they got 950 employees, full-time employees. And they're also increasing the number of employees to really help with this pipeline and bring the drugs to the market. And they got $1.9 billion year in cash. I think this company has got enough cash to really work on the pipeline and bring new innovative cancer drugs to the market and cure cancer. All right, now let's jump in and look at the pipeline. Look, from a pipeline perspective, this company has got a good pipeline. We got one here, XL092. This one is in the phase 1B here, further along the line here. And then you got next 3 here. They're in the phase 1A, a little bit behind compared to XL092. And then they got a couple of them in the discovery / preclinical stage here. including XB010, and they got whole host of additional ones here. As you can see here, all these are in the preclinical and discovery phase, as you can see here. From this rich pipeline, you can see here this company has got two great drugs in the market, and many of them are in the pipeline, and don't need to worry about the pipeline. Pipeline is very rich here. They also have additional undisclosed programs going on here. That's also good here. All right, now let's jump in and look at Exelixis in a little more detail. Look, Exelixis here, this company is focused on biotechnology, mainly oncology. They want to cure cancer. Cancer is a very difficult disease to cure, and this company is really working very hard. And look, this company has got the stock price is beaten down big time here. It's just $18 right now. Market cap is $5 billion. Lot of growth ahead of this company. And look, stock is down 21% from 52-week high. And by looking at this chart, I got a weekly chart. It's a 5-year chart weekly. Look, this company has a history of coming down, going up nicely, coming down again. So at this time here, no different. I've been watching this company for a very long time. When it drops like this, you could just buy the company. They will nicely rebound. By looking at right now, look, after the big huge drop here, now the company is rebounding. So don't need to worry. Fundamentals are sound here. Look, analysts are rating this company as a strong buy. I agree with these analysts here. This company has got a lot of drugs in its pipeline and two blockbuster drugs in the market. So I think we should take advantage of this company and buy this company. It's got peaks and valleys. It may not be great candidate for your retirement portfolio, but I do think this company will do very well long term. But at this time, you could buy this company. It dropped off big time here. It always rebounds nicely. Look what's going on here. Look, Exelixis, they did a Q1 earning beat, but revenue miss estimate. That's what happens when the company beats and misses on the revenue. I think that's when company stock comes down here. But look, fundamentals are very, very strong here. According to Motley Fool here, Motley Fool thinks this is one of the great companies. You could make a fortune over next 10 years. I think that's very well be the case. By looking at their pipeline, they got a rich pipeline here. They can bring those drugs to market and stock can go higher. And also by looking at the details, it's a fundamentally sound company. But look, market has punished this company so badly. I think it's a good one to buy at these levels here. All right, now let's jump in and look at the price target for Exelixis. Look, from a price target perspective, we got lower target $28. Stock price is at $18 right now, as you can see here. Just $18. So at this time, you could buy this great company here. Given stock price is just $18. And look, high target is $42. That's way ahead of current stock price, and mid target is around $33. And look, from a technical perspective, it's a sell, but from a fundamental perspective, it's a buy. So I like this divergence when technical tells sell and fundamental sells buy. It's a good time to really start looking at these fundamentals and buy the company when the technicals are screaming buy. It's a contrarian type position here. I love these contrarian positions, especially in the sound fundamental companies like Exelixis. All right, now let's jump in and look at Exelixis. Look, Exelixis, let's look at the competitive landscape. Look at their slogan here, cancer is our cause. This company is really trying very hard to cure cancer and coming up with non-invasive tablets to do that. So let's look at the competitive landscape here. Look, from a competitive landscape perspective, this list is sorted by market cap. Stock at the top here has got highest market cap, which is Vertex. Vertex is one of my favorite stock here. Look, RSI is 59, slightly high RSI, but it's a great company. When this company drops off slightly, I'll be the first one to buy this company. It's a great one here. Then you got Biogen. Biogen is a great company, but the problem is they have a too difficult disease to cure. Alzheimer's is a really hard disease to cure. Many of my physician friends, they tell me, hey, if any company tells they can cure Biogen, they can cure Alzheimer's, just short the stock here. That's what's going on here. Biogen is a great company. This company is not giving up on Alzheimer, but it's a very hard very hard disease to crack here. That's why Biogen stock goes up and down violently, especially around the FDA approval time frame. And then you got a few more. We got CGen here. This is a good stock. As you can see here, it's done very well in last 5 years. RSI is slightly high here. I would wait for a little pullback here. And then we got a few more here. We got GMAB. GMAB is a good one. Look, stock is sold off here big time. So RSI is 42. By looking at the RSI, you know stock is sold off here. You could buy this great company here. A little bit pricey, as you can see here. Price to sales ratio is 15. But I think you could do very well if you buy this company here. And then you got Insight, another great company. Stock is down big time, as you can see here. Look at the perfect 100 out of 100 score here. So it's a great one to buy up here. And we got list goes on and on here. I also love Exact Sciences. It's again a great company here. Stock is completely sold off. Look at that RSI here, 48. That tells you stock is sold off here. Trying to rebound in the near term, as you can see here. And we got a few more. I also like Neurocrine. Neurocrine is another great stock. And the company right now, RSI is a little bit high, as you can see here. I would wait for a pullback here. And then you got the stock that we are talking about today. Exelixis stock is down big time. Look at that RSI. It's the lowest in this list here. And yet, look at their overall score, 99 out of 100. So this is a slam dunk here. You could buy this great company here. Hold the stock for say 6 months to 1 year. It can really do very well. So with that, let's now look at industry ranking here and go from there. From an industry ranking perspective, we are bringing this Altman Z-score, which is financial strength in the industry, and so on and so forth. Look, we got here few grades here. Whenever Piotrowski F-score is more than 5, I like those companies. Look, we got 7 for Vertex, tells you it's great. Books are improving. As you look here, we got EXEL here. EXEL also has got a grade 7 for Piotrowski F-score. That tells you this one is also great. Its books are improving. That's also good one. And look, we got UTHR, a little bit very high RSI, but look at UTHR. Their books are very good here. Their financials are great. And the overall score is Piotrowski F-score is 8. And also keep watching the growth score here. Many of these companies are growing nicely here. Exelixis right here, its growth score is 100. Looks like their drugs are doing very well. It's growing very nicely. So overall, I love when these companies do well. And look at the financial rating also here. From a financial perspective, Exelixis, they got a lot of money. Look at the financial rating versus peers. It's 99, which is one of the best ratings here. All right, now let's jump in and look at a few more. And by the way, I did not talk about Jazz. Jazz also, as you can see here, low RSI. You could buy this company also. This is also a good one to buy. Overall score is very good. All right, now let's look at a few more here. Look, we got a few more candidates here, and keep watching here. We got overall score. We got two companies with nice overall score here, 81 and 79. And keep watching the RSI. At this time, Ionis RSI 50. You could buy this company. It's slowly starting to go higher, as you can see here. And then you got a few more candidates with a little bit lower overall score here. But CRISPR is a good one here. It's got overall score of 66, which is good enough. And right now, RSI is slightly high. I would wait for a little bit pullback here. And then we got one more or two more here with the nice overall score here. Look, we got BPMC, Blueprint, and ACAD Pharmaceuticals. And both of these are good ones here. You could buy them. Both stocks are completely down, as you can see here, with RSI 45 and 44. Look at ACAD. Stock price is so low. It's a good one here. I've been watching this company also for a long time. It goes up and down nicely. And finally, we got AGIOs here. This one also down big time, as you can see here, and it's trying to bounce back here. You could buy this one also here. Given stock is down big time, and it's got okay rating, not great, but it's a okay rating, as you can see here. All right, now we got one more here, Nectar. Nectar also done big time here. Look, it's a 36 RSI. Overall rating is 42. If you're a contrarian, you could also buy some Nectar here, given net margin is negative right now. All right, now let's jump in and look at the industry standard here. Look, from an industry rating perspective, we got the scores here, as you can see here. And look, we got few ones with the nice Piotrowski F score, both Ionis and ALKS. Nice Piotrowski F score. Those are the good ones, as you can see here. And CRISPR is also okay here, but CRISPR has got a little bit higher RSI here. I would wait for a slight pullback here. All right, now let's jump in and look at Exelixis and look at the snapshot. Look, Exelixis here, stock price is just $18. Revenue per employee, I love this number here. Look, they're making $1.5 million per employee. Analysts recommend strong buy here, fundamentally sound company. And look, stock is down big time here, 1 year 17% down, and they're down 21% from 52-week high, as you can see here. From a sales perspective, nice sales growth here for 5 year and 1 year. A nice double-digit sales growth, I like it. And from a next year sales growth, it's nice 14%. And next year EPS growth perspective, they got nice 25% next year EPS growth. Looks like it's very good here. They also have nice return on equity and return on investment double-digit. I love it when it's double-digit. And look, they do have net margin positive. Company is making money, no big deal here. And they got nice free cash flow positive company. That's what happens when a couple of drugs gets approved. And look, they do have some insider selling, not too much, no big deal here. And look, from a rating perspective, they get nice 99 overall rating. That's a great one here. From a technical perspective, it's a sell. From a fundamental perspective, it's a buy. Piotrowski F score 7 tells you fundamentally it's a great company here. All right, now let's jump in and look at this company in a little more detail. Let's look at Exelixis by numbers. Look, from a number perspective, this company is doing pretty well. Look, we got revenue or earnings per share perspective, EPS perspective. It's going higher from 2020 to 2021. That's a good story here. From a sales perspective, nice clip here. I love the sales clip here. Their top line revenue is growing pretty nicely, and they're not diluting the share count. It's pretty constant, as you can see here. Operating margin going higher. That's a good indication. Even though it came from a negative side, it's trying to go higher. Net margin, same story. It's trying to go higher, as you can see here. Right now, net margin positive. And debt is going down. I like it when the company pay down the debt. That's happening here. Company has a lot of money. They have paid down their debt. All right, now let's jump in and look at the earning history. Look, from an earning history perspective, look, in the latest quarter ending March, they did beat on the EPS here, but they missed on the revenue. That's one of the reasons stock came down here. They also missed a while ago, as you can see here. All these biotech companies, when some FDA news comes out and some drug gets delayed, stock takes a big hit here. That's what's going on with this company also. And look, their net income surges nicely, 42 times higher. That's a good one here. So overall, I think this company, generally does well in the conference calls, but looks like this time they missed on the revenue. That's taking some, toll on this stock price here, down at this time. All right, now let's jump in and look at the quarterly numbers. From a quarterly numbers perspective, look, we got here a few numbers here. Look, from a market cap perspective, it was a $5 billion company a while ago. And look, it became a $7 billion company. Right now, stock price came down. It may be much less. Let's go back here and bring up Exelixis and see what's the current market cap. All right, now let's grab this one here. and put it right here to see what's going on with the current market cap. All right, now we got the current market cap here. Look, current market cap is $5 billion. So looks like market cap really dropped off here. Back in 2019, it was $5 billion. Now it's $5 billion. That's the problem with many of these biotech stocks. They got peak and valleys. You got to catch them when they're down like this. Look, from a stock price perspective, it was $22 back in 331. Now it's $18. Again, it's down big time here. That's a good time to buy some Exelixis. From a sales perspective, look, sales came down slightly between 1231 to 331. So look, that's why stock is down, because they missed on the sales here. From a dilution perspective, stock, the company is not diluting the share count. That's a good story here. Sales perspective, look, sales also declined slightly. I think you have to compare the sales to the previous quarter. We got 331 here. If you look at 331 back over here, look, compared to back 331 in 2021, it's not too bad here. They did very well. Looks like they have a nice quarter-over-quarter sales change here. That's a good story. From an earnings per share perspective, it's a nice surprise here. That's a good one here. They got a lot of cash, don't need to worry, and total debt is very low, as you can see here, just $51 million. Free cash flow positive and nice and high. That's a good one here. That's a positive indication, as you can see here. Operating cash flow is also nice. That's good here. Gross margin is great. Slightly down from previous quarter, but it's great, as you can see here. They're spending money on R&D. It's a little bit coming down, which is good, as you can see here. Net margin positive company. Slight pressure, as you can see here, but still great net margin. So price to sales ratio is to 4.8 here, not too bad. And price to earning ratio is 24.5. So overall, by looking at this, fundamentally this company is great. They got few drugs in the market. Stock price is down because they missed on the revenue. I think it's a good one to buy at these levels here. All right, now let's jump in and look at the monthly average return versus S&P 500. Look, from a monthly average return perspective, this stock, as you can see here, typically March is a down month for this company. And as you see here, typically June is a good month. Right now we are beginning June here. This stock can go higher. Historically, in the month of June and month of July, it typically outperforms S&P 500. Then you watch out, this company has got peaks and valleys, as you can see here. After end of July, stock might come down. Seasonally, it came down historically, so it could take some profit. That's why this one is a good stock for the swing traders. You got to be careful when it's down big time. Buy it as typically, from maybe in March or May time frame, and hold it for a couple of months. Sell it by the end of July. It'll come down in August, September, October. Then buy some at the end of October. Typically it does well, in January, February. You get the idea. This stock is one of those which has got cycles and peaks and valleys. If you play well, you could make some good money because it's got peaks and valleys. All right, now let's jump in and look at the technicals. From a technical perspective, look, stock is from a chart perspective, big drop here, goes higher, drop. This is one of those stocks which you got to catch this stock when it's down big time. Like right now, it's trying to bounce off from these levels. That's why I buy this company when it's down like this and slowly accumulate a nice position, and they bounce back nicely. All right, now let's look at the smaller chart here. Look, now we got a little bit smaller chart, which is a 1.18 month chart here. And look, right now stock is down and trying to improve here. And from a volume perspective, on the balance volume is going higher. That tells you more people are buying the stock. From an RSI perspective, look, stock is completely sold off here. Now it's trying to go higher. This is the time you catch this stock and buy this stock, because look, it's done many times here. When it's down big time, it tries to go higher. This is the time you could buy this stock and wait for a nice swing trading opportunity. From a DMI chart perspective, stock wants to go higher. The blue blue line wants to go higher, at some point I can see the crossover on top of the red line here. Smart money is slowly flowing into the stock. That's why it's a good one to slowly start buying into the stock here. Still, it's in a bearish tendency here. Technically, it's a sell, but at this time, you can slowly start buying this company for a nice bounce back. All right, now let's look at the option chain here. Look, we got option chain. Stock price is $18, as you can see here, and 52-week high is 23. We got a few more dollars to go here, and look at $9. We got nice open interest here. Look, we got open interest right here. Look, we don't have any open interest at these levels here, but as you go further down here, you got good open interest at 18 and higher. As you can see, your current price is around $18. At $18, we got 12 open interest, and open interest goes higher. And we also have some open interest in the put side, but it's not as much compared to the call side. So with a stock like Exelixis, instead of buying a call option, you could buy the stock outright. One of the reasons is, if I go back here quickly, look, we got the the chart here. Look at the IV percentile. IV percentile is 52 here. That's why stock being at a lower price here, I would buy the stock outright. Because even if you look at the open interest is not too high. Folks are not trading option on Exelixis too much. That's why I would rather buy the stock outright here. All right, now let's look at the put call ratio here. Put call ratio is 0.22. That tells you total call contracts traded is much higher compared to total put contract. That's why it's a bullish in the option market, but the volume is very low, as you can see here. I like to see at least 1,000 plus contracts, not just 329. Very low for trading options. I would rather buy the stock outright at these levels here. All right, now a conclusion here. From a conclusion perspective, look, Exelixis, it's growing nicely. It's got Cabometyx franchise, and looks like at least it's doing very well. And it's generating funds here, which can really advance the portfolio of next generation therapies. And they have done very well in the first quarter of 2022. They had approximately $356 million in revenue. That's a good number here, and they did very well. They are up 24.5% compared to Q4. That's a good indication. And total revenue also included around $46 million in collaboration revenues. That's good here. Companies collaborating with the Ipsen, Takeda, and Genentech. That's good one here. And they also had a Q1 earnings beat, but they missed the revenue estimates. That's why stock came down here. Look, they got some great oncology drugs here, and their lead drug here, Cabometyx, that's performing very well here. I think it's very good here. It's also a tablet. It's already approved. No big deal. And at this time, stock is oversold here. I recommend buying Exelixis, and this company has got peaks and valleys. Right now, it's beaten down. Great stock to buy, and it's a good swing trading opportunity. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.